Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be explaining most of the attack characters. We'll only be covering half as there are too many for one video. Let's start. Beanshooter has two abilities. Bean Bomb shoots out a bomb that after a while explodes. This will explode immediately if it hits an enemy. Hyper will make him jump higher and be faster. Beanshooter's playstyle is being aggressive and being annoying. Try to use the bomb on multiple enemies to get a great amount of damage. Use Hyper to quickly move to objectives, run around enemies, and to escape combat. His primary is faster than most characters, so use that to your advantage and kill enemies as fast as possible. Blue Stinger has two abilities and a special primary. Jump makes him jump high, and Self-Heal is heals himself. His primary is also special. It shoots out rockets that deal damage in an area. Blue Stinger's playstyle is more of a long-ranged attacker. Combat up close is dangerous for Blue Stinger because his missiles will also damage him. He is better on the high ground as his primary attacks are slower and it will allow him to be safer, so use jump to get to high grounds. Don't wait to fully reload as your reload speed is slow. Just use the first missile that reloads as he can use missiles while reloading. Goop Spitter has two abilities. His Goop ability makes him shoot Goop blobs that root enemies hit. His self-defense ability boosts up his defense for a few seconds. Goop Spitter's playstyle is a disabler because of his Goop. Using his Goop on multiple targets effectively disables a lot of the enemy team, making them easier to eliminate than if they were moving. Using self-defense in combat also makes him less likely to die in combat. His primary is on the slower side, so be careful to hit your shots. Bomb Squad has three abilities. Seed Mine places down a landmine that explodes if enemies step on it. Seed Bomb throws a bomb that explodes after a few seconds, and Remote Mine places down a mine that you can explode. Bomb Squad's playstyle is an offensive defense character as he will usually defend areas using damage. Lure enemies into your traps by leading them using your primary to distract them. Placing down mines and control points will ensure that the enemy team has a harder time capturing that control point. Placing down mines and choke points or areas of importance are also a good idea as it effectively locks down those areas, making enemy movement harder. Keeping an eye on your mines is also important to know which ones have been detonated and which ones are still around. Hyper Beam has two abilities. His coffee grinder makes him faster and have 50 armor. He also holds a coffee grinder that is close ranged. Damage boost just increases his damage for a few seconds. Hyper Beam's playstyle is a hit and run character due to his coffee grinder. Using Coffee Grinder's speed boost to get to health packs and retreat is effective. Using it to rush down enemies is also really effective due to its high damage when combined with damage boost. Your primary also has a really high DPS, so kill enemies quickly by combining it with damage boost. Magi Spore has two abilities. His Grapple Hook ability will make him hold a grappling hook that can send him to chosen areas. His Trap Mine places down a mine that roots enemies. Magi Spore's playstyle is a glass cannon due to his extremely low health but high damage. Using Grapple Hook to distract enemies is a good idea as it will allow your team to get more kills while the enemies are distracted. Getting behind enemies using Grapple Hook is also good as it will allow you to damage enemies while not being in their line of fire. If you do this, place the traps behind enemies as this will be harder to see and expect. Using Grapple Hook to get to places is also very effective as it is faster than just walking. Star Spore has two abilities. Star Shoot will shoot stars in 5 different directions. and damage boost will increase his damage for a few seconds. Star Spore's playstyle is a burst damager as he can deal a whole ton of damage in a short amount of time. His Star Shoot is one of the best damaging abilities as it's easy aim and extremely high damage, and can also affect multiple enemies. This is also the reason why combining it with damage boost is a good idea, as it will equal a truckload of damage. Your primary also has pretty good DPS, so if they are still alive, finish them off quickly with your primary. Magi Spore has two abilities. His Confuse Ray will shoot a ray that most of the time will just confuse enemies, making them not able to move and shoot. It also has a small chance to make enemies fall asleep. You can wake them up by damaging them, and they will take more damage. Damage boost will just boost your damage. He also has a special primary that acts like a shotgun or a scatter shot. Magi Spore's playstyle is a disrupting burst damager as he can deal a lot of damage in a short amount of time while disrupting enemies. When you use Confusion Ray, hope it is confusion and not sleep, as your allies can immediately wake enemies up instead of them being inactive for a few seconds. Close range combat is better due to the way his primary acts. He is really ineffective at long range combat. If you hit your Confusion Ray immediately, follow up with your damage boosted primary, as this will equal truckloads of damage, especially up close. I hoped you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. If you have more tips on specific characters, then comment them below. Bye.